welcome to my mess. I am here with another haul video. If you are new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller. That means I have a regular job and then on the side, I buy things and flip them online. And that is my favorite thing to do. So I'm going to share some of my recent finds with you. Let's see, we're going to start with these. These are FootJoy Dry Joys Premier Series golf shoes. Look at these. There is no way these were ever golfed in or worn, really. I bought these on an online auction. They were listed as a men's 7.5, and when I did my research, I found this style was not a men's style, so I rightly assumed that they are a women's 7.5. And I've heard FootJoy can do well. I've never purchased them, so I wanted to give them a shot. I enjoy checking out auctions because, well, it's like window shopping, but I can take the time to learn new brands. Even if I don't buy anything, I'll see brands that look interesting and then I'll start looking them up and I learn new brands, which is something we always want to be doing as resellers. So I'm going to give these a shot. Women's 7.5. If any golfers are out there, hit me up. Then I went to a yard sale on Saturday and I bought some, it's pretty much all questionable. I don't know. It's not really yard sale season here. It is, very hot. So I kind of rushed through it because I couldn't take the heat. But I picked up some things and we'll see. This is a pair of UGG. I think they're called the they're stuffed. Perry Skimmer. They have the sheepskin here. They are a size 7.5. The odd thing about this is I looked for the size. I didn't see it right away. So I tried it on and I'm really good at guessing what the size is based on how it feels on my foot. So I guessed it to be a 7.5 and sure enough, it is a 7.5. But when I look on the website, they recommend buying a full size up, meaning these run a full size small. And I guess these were 7.5, so I don't think they run that small. And I don't understand why companies would do that. Like, why would you make a shoe and say you need to, buy one full size up from your regular size? Why not make a 7.5 to fit a 7.5? Makes no sense to me. And also, as someone said, when it comes to like UGG boots, somebody had mentioned on Instagram that she always has to buy a full size smaller. And I wear smaller in UGG boots, but I think you're supposed to because the cushioning needs to like form around you. But anyway, speaking of UGG boots, I picked these up. I have found that anytime I have any of these traditional type UGG boots, they sell pretty well. Not necessarily for a ton, but they'll sell pretty quickly. And we're certainly coming into that season. I liked they were a little bit taller with the 3 buttons, and these are a size 8. I did not put my foot into them to check on sizing. And then I picked up this. I don't know whether this was a good buy or not, but I couldn't resist it. It's a Coach bag. I believe it's vintage. She said she bought this right after her first husband died for $500 at Dillard's. I don't know. It is a beautiful leather, though. I will tell you that. I did not notice the flaws, though I don't know if I would have left it behind based on those flaws, because I just like this bag. I'm not particularly a Coach fan for myself, especially I don't like the ones with the C's all over it, but something like this I would use if I used a handbag. So if something like this didn't sell, it would go into my pile for, someday when I use handbags instead of like backpacks and market bags. But the leather piping here has worn at all the corners, so the boning is popping out. I don't see that this affects wear at all, and it is not at all noticeable, which is why I didn't notice it when I purchased it. Otherwise, it looked like it was in excellent condition. It's held up very well. I've stuffed it with a sweater. I'll be needing that. Very clean inside. Just really a nice feeling leather. I mean, they do or did make good quality stuff. I don't know if they still do. Like everything, it's possibly gone downhill. Next I picked up this. This is my second of this designer. It is a designer. Sue Wong. This is Sue Wong Nocturne. And I just thought it was a very pretty dress. She said she wore it once. I should have recommended. Oh, the sun's coming up. Let me move this a little bit. It is sort of a, well, it's polyester. I thought it might have actually been silk, but, and it's beaded. And is this a bubble skirt where it like goes around into the hem? I don't know. Very pretty. I think Sue Wong is expensive, but I don't think it necessarily resells that well. This doesn't have a size, but it is a size 4. I know that. So this will be my second Sue Wong in my closet. I recently listed a new tag Sue Wong, but it's a really small one, so that's probably going to sit for a long time. Okay. I bought 2 pair of men's shorts, and initially I thought I would list them together, but it turns out they're not the same size. And they're just American Eagle Outfitter. They're older. I am trying to resist buying things that I am quite obviously not going to be able to list for more than like $20, $25. But in the summer, I do like to carry some shorts. And I liked these. This one's a blue and white check. I just noticed, so when I got them, the buttons were missing off the flaps. So I added buttons, and then I just noticed it's missing this button as well. So I have a huge tub of buttons, so that is not a problem for me. But it's like they cut all the buttons off. And this pair is a 32. And the other pair, which I thought I would bundle together, but it turns out these are a 34, but it's similar. The same guy would wear these. And it was also missing. It only has one flap button, but it was missing. And it is not missing that button. So I just need to add one more button, which will take me 2 seconds. That is never going to be a reason I don't buy something because of a button. And then last item from this yard sale before we shut down and wait for the next things to come in and continue this video. I don't know why I bought this. Romeo and Juliet Couture. I just thought it was, what size is it? 4? Medium. Okay, it's not a bad size. I actually, focusing, while I do list all seasons all the time, I'm trying to work on my fall winter things and get those up first, since that's what I think people are focusing on. So this is going to go into a box to go be listed later. I don't do things just as they come in. I try to go with the seasonal things first just to get them up. Pretty jumpsuit. And that's all I got so far. I do have another pair of shoes that I won on an online auction that I'm expecting soon. And as soon as I get a few more things, I'll finish off this video. Well, Friday, I stopped at an estate sale and a yard sale on my way to work. I did not buy anything at the estate sale. I don't know, there wasn't any clothes, it was all hard goods. And I don't know if this person worked for Starbucks or if they were just a collector, but I've never seen so much Starbucks stuff and all things I've never seen before. So the table was covered in mugs, in their boxes, all unusual mugs, and they were all $25 a piece. It's possible some of them had a lot of value, but I certainly wasn't gonna like start comping all of them. What I actually liked was there was a giant Starbucks mug about this big, and then the same one in like shot glass size. But when I saw that the mugs on the table were $25 a piece, I didn't even waste their time asking how much those were. And then they had like a metal Starbucks plaque, and I don't know what the deal was. It was interesting. But I did pick up 3 things at the yard sale. I haven't had any like really interesting scores lately, but I'm picking up a few what would probably be considered bread and butter. And that's okay too. So I found this bag It is, it was on the dollar table. I've cleaned it up. It was a little dusty. I took some black shoe polish to the edging, which was a little worn. And then I used saddle soap all over. And then I used I didn't go with the Wonder Balsam. I used an oilier restorer. Anyway, I think it came out really well. It's a little bit short to be a crossbody. Well, anyway, but you could do it. It's more of a shoulder bag. So the brand, and I've never heard of this brand, but it might be something you want to like tuck away in the back of your brain, because some of the comps for this brand were very good. There is some cracking on the inside. See, I don't know if you can see it at the fold, but obviously that doesn't affect wear. The brand is Francesco Biasia. Biasia. So I saw that, and it says genuine leather made in Italy. So I was interested right there. And I did do a quick lookup of that brand. Like I said, it looked very promising. There's some that aren't great and some that are really good, but for $1, I like the sort of almost hexagon shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it was worth it for that. The other two items, I probably should have looked at comps, but it's still so hot here. It's over 100 degrees that, well, you know, if the sun is out, I'm just like, I can't linger too long. So this is a brand I don't go out of my way to pick up, Cabela. I think I have one Cabela item in my closet. It's a red flannel with ducks or mallards all over it. It's super cute. It's not selling. So the brand isn't going to sell it. Cabela's is, I think, like a Dick's Sporting Goods store, that kind of stuff. A lot of hunting stuff. What I liked about this, it's got the camouflage, and it looks like it's wool, but it's actually a pretty heavyweight flannel. So I will definitely throw in the shacket word, and it's got it's slightly rounded bottom, but not shirt tails really. It's slightly rounded at the back, but it's straight across on the back, and it's a size 2XL regular, and it was dry cleaned. So in excellent condition. And finally, I picked up, this is dead stock or new old stock, whatever's the trendier way to use. I always include both. It's Hermann Geist, made in Russia. It's just a purple, size 16, like suit jacket, blazer. It just has the Hermann Geist tag, no like price tag or anything. Nice color, some shoulder pads inside the lining. So that was it for that trip, day, whatever. I went to 3 thrift stores that were all having 50% off sales. And I got some things. So I'm sharing those with you. This is a pair of Vionic. It's the, I think, Alexa Lizard. That's the bottom. So they're a typical ballet flat, but they have a really impressive insole. Look how thick that is. So, because Vionic is like orthotic, sort of. These are a size 9. I mean, they might have been worn, but very little. They're actually pretty comfortable. I can't say I have some Vionics that have just been sitting. Actually, I think I have 2 pair, and they're the same, and one of them's even new. But I still buy them for a reasonable price because they're a well-made shoe, and I certainly don't have that style. Then I picked up another pair of shoes. These are called Footprints, and they are Birkenstocks. I've never heard of Footprints by Birkenstocks, but that's why I decided to give them a try, because they are Birkenstocks. And I don't think the Footprints sell for a ton, but at half price, it was hopefully, or will be, worth it. They're kind of I don't really know what to call this style. It's not a Mary Jane. It's not quite a fisherman. And it has rubber soles. It is a size 41. And it's got the little colored in foot, which I believe means that it's a narrow. We'll see. Try something new, right? Why not? And the third item I got at this particular store, these stores, you know, regular thrift store prices, even at 50% off, a lot of the times, or almost always, I'm paying up a little bit. And there were plenty of things I left behind in these stores because even at 50% off, they were too high for flipping. And if I was shopping for myself, they would probably be too high. But, you know, I'm a thrifter. This is Gridiron NFL Classic Reebok, size 2XL, and it is a Cleveland's brown jacket. Oh my God, it's so heavy. I weighed it, and I think in a poly mailer, it'll be just about 5 pounds. So really heavy. I love this varsity or Letterman style. It's in incredible condition. It is vintage, or at least the other ones that I've seen listed are vintage. And the listing prices, there aren't a lot of them. I saw one for $25. But there was one currently listed on eBay for $200. It's listed. It's not sold, but I think it's worth something. It's just going to be waiting for somebody, the right person. I think that person's out there. And I'm hoping to make some good money on that. Then I picked up this Athleta, size extra large. It's just a cute little boxy pullover. It's got some laser cut in it. Like that's laser cut around there. Look at the back. Laser cut and floral design. Really cute. Another pair of Ionics. These are new though. Would not have bought this if they weren't half price. And I believe they're a size 9. They've got Velcro here and here. So these are cute. New and half price was okay with me. I bought a pair of maternity leggings. I don't generally buy maternity things. The brand is Blanky. I do believe this is one of the better maternity lines. And the comps were all over the place, from low to really good. I think that I can sell this for, I'm hoping I can sell these for like, I'll list them at like 30, 35 and hopefully get 20, 25. The leggings were regular price $4. They were $2. For that, it was worth it. They seem to be in excellent condition. Then I got, last thing from these stores is a pair of, yes, a pair of Judy Blues. Size 15/32, new with tags. So, new with tags. It looks like it'll say, it's a high waist, skinny fit. But it doesn't look that skinny. Like it gets skinny at the bottom, but it's got plenty of thigh room. Or maybe that's just because it's a larger size. Size 15. That's an odd size, 15/32. But I think they do have odd sizes. I mean, odd as in 5, 7, 9, 11, not odd as in weird. Then I stopped at a yard sale, and I have said it before, I'm a sucker for Betsey Johnson. So this is probably a bad idea. Betsey Johnson, and it's size 2. But look at this cute little dress. And it's pink, so I think Barbiecore is already, you know, but it's a keyword I'll still add to anything pink. It's got a sort of corsety look to the top. I don't know if you can see in this light that it is like a ballet pink. It's got this tight accordion pleating that just opens up and just really nice details. It feels sort of satin, but it does have some, or satiny, it's got some stretch to it. And finally, this was from the same yard sale, new with tag. Where's the new with tag? Halston Heritage, size 8. And it is a sort of cocktail dress, I guess. Sleeveless cocktail dress. It has this thing that goes over it. Not exactly over it. I don't know. It's almost like it's a shell on top of the dress. And then it's an ombre bottom. It is lined. It looks, I don't know. It's very unusual. So I wasn't going to take it because it has these, what look like belt holes. And I'm like, oh, it's missing the belt. No, she goes, no, it didn't come with a belt. So I don't know what the story is with that in the back. I'm going to have to do some research. I don't know if it's something where you can add your own belt and it just goes through the back and then around under. I don't know. It's a very odd dress and I'm really hoping I can find some information on it. The regular price, you know how they put the MSRP was $425. It is the oyster black tonal ombre print. The original price was $425, or the MSRP, and it was for sale for $25. So in a case like this, if you were putting this on Poshmark, would you put $425 in the original price, or would you put $255? I know it's not a big deal either way. I'm going to include a picture of this, but what would you do as far as that goes? Okay, that's it. I'll be right back. 2 more items and I'm done with this video. Both of these items were purchased from online auctions. They were from 2 different ones, but they are both brands that are sold on the Dolls Kill website. I don't know if these particular styles were, but it's, you know, that sort of aesthetic. I was really surprised when I opened the first one because there are some slides, they're platform slides, and they just ended up being way more platformy than I thought. Oh, look at that. Is that crazy? These are a women's size 8, and wait, there's more. Let me put this one down. Okay, so they both have the same picture on it. It's dolphins jumping, 2 of them, like at SeaWorld where they jump in tandem. But like when you move it, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if it'll work. Oh yeah, see, there it is. See, there they are in that position, and then there they are further down. I did look up what this, I Googled what this is called, and it's lenticular printing. Nobody's searching for lenticular printed platform sandals, but I'm going to add the word anyway. What the heck? And then finally, this one just came in the mail today. I've cut it open, but I haven't looked at them yet. I know they are boots. Hang on. This is sort of an unboxing. Oh, I didn't put the brand on, tell you the brand on those. Let me tell you the brand. I'll show it to you. It's Club EXX. I don't know what made me look it up. There was just something about them. I was like, let me see if that means anything. Same with these. The brand on these is La Moda. I don't know if you can see it. It's in there. Yeah, you can kind of see it. And they're chunky boots. I mean, these can't have been worn. They still have the stickers in really good, you know, condition. There's not a speck of dirt. Same with these. The only dirt that's on them is from my dirty floor. Don't judge. But not worn. And these are a size, they're a 6 or a 9. I'm pretty sure they're a 9. I don't think they're not leather. And they have this like cute little pattern here. Anyway, I'll figure it out. So it's not like a super high quality boot, but these brands, I think, have a following. I did quickly check the comps on both the brands, and I couldn't find either of those styles, but the brands did okay. So I put in an opening bid, and I would not have gone beyond that, and I won with that. So that is it. take a breath. I will have another video up probably very soon because I have plans to go to the bins finally on Saturday, and hopefully I will have a decent size haul, but not a huge haul. All right, see ya.